Another question that we often get asked is like, how many designations, the right number of designations? Are we supposed to get all 6? What's the goal here? First of all, 77% of partners hold at least one Microsoft Partner Solution designation. We know these classifications are looking to change, especially as we look at FY27, but as it stands to date, the most common designation of respondents were in modern work, which again, kind of if you look at partner type with CSP and MSP, that makes a ton of sense. Now, designations are earned through the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. I say that because not everyone here is going to be so familiar with every acronym I spit out, so I'm going to try to define as many as I can. And the designations that are in the 6 categories you see represented in the circles, there's also an additional designation called Training Services Designation, and 13% were represented in our data. So when it comes to designations, what are the most common designations for partner type? Some of these are very intuitive, like CSPs have 47% modern work, and of course MSPs have 50% modern work, and then VARs and ISVs are most commonly business applications. All that aligns. And then when we look at SIs, they have the nuance of Azure infrastructure and digital and app innovation designations. Now, as I mentioned, I was kind of referring to this as a 2025 version of how we talk about partner types. So if we look at the new classifications that were introduced in FY26, ISVs are now software development companies, system integrators. You guys get to still be system integrators, and channel partners get bucketed into one. So CSPs, MSPs, and VARs, now known as channel partners. So I'll be going back and forth a little bit in terminology now that we have that taken care of. And when we look at designations, that has had a radical change this year in that we've started to see priority types from Microsoft in solution areas that put those designations in different buckets than we've been seeing before. 3, as you can see here on the screen. So AI and business solutions hold modern work and business applications. Cloud and AI platforms hold data AI, digital and app innovation, and Azure infrastructure, and security is security. So one thing to call out here is if you are looking at designations and you're planning for FY27, if you are a modern work partner and you're going to get bucketed in AI and business solutions, start to be thinking about what that business application designation looks like for you and how, if it makes sense for your business. Because we can see Microsoft is kind of painting the picture of how these are going to be classified and grouped moving forward. Currently, these designations sit separately in Partner Center and in the cloud program, but obviously they're moving towards this. So the most common designation is held in the AI business solution area at this time. Now, one interesting point that we wanted to ask about is that previously, and new partners are going to find this terminology completely out to lunch. But previously, we used to have gold and silver status before this new cloud partner program. And that gold silver status is actually a great predictor of designation status moving forward. So 89% of organizations that used to hold that gold silver status are actually holding a partner solution designation now, with just 20% of partners without legacy designations that are holding designations now. Another question that we often get asked is like, how many designations, the right number of designations? Are we supposed to get all 6? What's the goal here? Well, it's going to be different from every organization, but most partners, you can see, hold the majority of 1, 2, and 3 designations, with 2 being the most common.